I was born in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. I lived in the Twin Cities metro area for a good chunk of my early years, but for most of my life, I lived in a tiny western Kansas town called Hayes. I have three siblings. I'm the oldest of the four of us. We have two puppies and two parents. I was born and raised in the Mormon Church. I left when I was 18, and that religion and leaving it has played a gigantic role in my life and has shaped who I am today. It was an interesting experience growing up as a queer Mormon. There was a lot of suppression there, so I'm glad I'm out. I'm glad I'm here now. So my favorite person in the whole wide world is my Uncle Kevin. Just like me, he was kind of raised in the Mormon church and he is gay. So having him in my life has been huge. He has let me be who I am and express myself unlike anyone else in my family has ever done for me. He's guided me through the rough years and encouraged me to be weird and let all the weirdness out. So he's been a huge part of my life, and I'm very thankful for him. A really great moment of my life was moving to Minneapolis. I took a gap year before I started school at the U, and I lived here in the city. But something I learned during this gap year was loneliness. I was very isolated for a lot of that year. I didn't have friends. I didn't have a lot of family I felt comfortable being with. So I learned how to provide for myself, and I'm really proud of this moment because I worked 40 to 60 hours a week. I became very self-sufficient. I was able to pay for my first year of college on my own. So I think that that year really shaped who I am as a person and as a leader. If I'm going to be very honest with all of you, I am a very scared person. I could spend this whole presentation talking about what scares me and what worries me and all my failures and what's holding me back. I'd say my biggest leadership failure was the fact that the Gender and Sexuality Alliance I started at my high school immediately got shut down after my graduation. Administration came through and they pretty much said, she's out of there, and they wouldn't let them start it back up again the next year. And I really wish I would have worked harder to have made sure that wouldn't have happened. I wish my legacy could have continued on, but that's my biggest failure there. And my edge is this feeling of being trapped in my body. I struggle with a lot of self-image issues. I'm very self-conscious. I don't like the body I'm in. I don't like the way I look. And I'm at this point in my life where I'm just really unsure of how to go about fixing this. I mean, there's the obvious answers. Work out, go to the gym, eat healthy. I'm eating as healthy as I possibly can, and the fact is, I'm way too scared to go to the gym. I'm scared of people looking at me and judging me. It's terrifying. So that's where I'm stuck right now, and it really is holding me back. So the two strengths from the StrengthsFinder quiz that I got that I really think will help me to improve my leadership skills in the future are includer and restorative. Restorative's a fun one because it means that I'm good at problem solving, which I haven't really prided myself in like I have with the other one, includer, being inclusive. But I really hope that I could tie those two together. I think that it's important to have a good sense of community and to be inclusive, to have a lot of different people in your group to help you lead and to help you come up with diverse ideas to solve these problems for a better future. So I hope to implement those two strengths into my future as a leader.